coming up. We got some long shots on board. We got a full card up on SoBet. We got everything you could ever ask for today. Let's have a big one. Let's have a big one. All right, so we're going to go through the card a little bit. Coach BT25 is locked in. You got questions on specific games. We don't have to get into fantasy stuff right now. If you got questions on specific games, we'll get into it. I'm going to be sharing a lot of freebies today. Dixie's in the house. Good to see you. A lot of freebies today. And in my free Telegram, I'm going to be dropping some long shots because there is going to be a lot of opportunity today for some very big long shot plays because of how square the board is today, how public the board is today, and the fact that Vegas has been down bad lately. Vegas has been down a lot of money so far. The first half of the NFL season, first 2/3 of the NFL season, as we are so far, they're going to want their lick back. And there's going to be some public rug pulls. And we just have to find which ones are safe and which ones do we ride the dogs. So let's lock in. Let's have a big day. What are people looking at? I'm going to go through the card real quick. Just as we get warmed up, we let people filter in. I'm going to go through the card just on a leans level, just initial leans. Colts plus 7.5, I do not like. I could say you could buy the hook and give me Lions -7. Louis Dogs, appreciate the follow. Run those follows up. Run those follows up. We get 50 follows. I share the full card. Down to Ron Jennings. Jennings. Not really getting into fantasy too much right now. Chris, appreciate the follow. 48 more. Run those follows up. All right. We are going to go. We're going to go through the card today. Hey, it's me. Appreciate the follow. Abdullah, Keenan, and Dubs. No fantasy. We need real money. Coach is locked in. That's what I'm talking about. Forget fantasy right now. Forget fantasy right now. Let's talk about the actual ones. People can't help themselves. People cannot help themselves. All right. So Bucks against Giants. I like the Bucks. It's a pretty square play, pretty public, but I like the Bucks -6. I think the Giants are trash. They're not going to get better with DeVito. We know Daniel Jones sucks. He was having a terrible year. All that's real. But he's not worse than DeVito. They're not going to be better with DeVito. They're not going to get a bump with DeVito. The players aren't even excited about DeVito. Yeah, we like the under on the Vikings Bears. I like that spot. Moving on, we got Patriots Dolphins. I like the Patriots plus 7.5. I think a sprinkle on the Patriots to win it straight up has value. Cindy Foe, appreciate the follow. I think there's something there. Lions -7. You can get it here at -105 for only -7 on Profit X right here. I'm gonna reply to the Twitter stream with the Profit X link because this is what you should all be on. I'm also gonna see. I'm gonna drop that Telegram link as well so everyone can tail the plays. Like I said, in the free Telegram today, shoot me a DM if you want it. If you want the Telegram, it's free. Shoot me a DM, and I will link you. We're going to be dropping some long shots on there. I'm just dropping this for anyone on the Twitter stream or anyone who just hops on that. Vikes pass defense not that great. Bears pass game not that great. Vikes defense has been solid. All right, I dropped a bunch of links in response to the stream. All right, let's lock in. What's a surgical 6, says JJ? Let's see. You're talking about Trent? So the fade Trent's up on here. He's got it's plus 1100 on Profit X. He's got Bucks, Texans, Dolphins, Vikings, Packers, Rams. I don't know. I think the Dolphins and the Dolphins could lose. I think the Rams obviously could lose. I think the Packers have a shot at losing, and the Vikings. I don't like it. Kobe, appreciate the follow. Hubbard, Wanjang, thoughts on Wanda Robinson? Listen, we can get into more of those more of the fantasy stuff later. We're still going through the board right now. I'm trying to look at individual games, and then I'm going to cook up. We got some long shots I'm cooking up. If you're on the Twitter stream, I dropped the free Telegram. I dropped a bunch of links in there. If you want to get involved, get all my plays, get all the long shots I'm dropping in the free Telegram, get the free bonus bets. I got all that stuff. All right. So we lean on the Bucks -6. We lean on the Patriots +7.5. Lions -7. Vikings Bears. I just like the under. There's no real strong lean on the spread here. I like the under in this spot. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. Chiefs Panthers. That's probably the most untouchable game on the board. Period. Cowboys Commanders. That number keeps creeping. Commanders are 11-point favorites now. I don't know, bro. I'm not saying like the Cowboys suck and their defense sucks and they could give up a fuck ton of points. But yeah, Caleb looked decent last night. He's been up and down, JJ. He's been up and down. You don't have to take the under if you don't want to take it. He's been up and down, but I think that the Vikings defense will bottle him up, and they're, you know, they go at a slow pace. It's fewer possessions in Bear games generally. Same thing with the Vikings. If you don't have the long ball to what's his face, to Jettis, you don't really get that. You don't really have quick drives for them often. Moving on, Titans Texans. That 8 is brutal. If you got Texans -7, I'd be on board with it, but 8's a gross number. The Titans really, they do get beat up pretty bad frequently, so I don't really have a lot of faith in them. 8's just an ugly number, and the Texans aren't that good. Broncos Raiders, super public. I like the Broncos -5. I like the Broncos -5, but if I were to take the Raiders, I would take the Raiders on the money line because the only way the Raiders win. All right, JJ, let's ride then. I would rather take the Raiders to win than I would take the Raiders straight up because there's a chance that Max Crosby blows the game up. I don't think that happens. I think the Broncos cover. But the only way they don't is if Max Crosby takes over. And with a rookie quarterback, that can happen. But Bo Nix is composed, and that offensive line is solid. Then the Packers Niners, right? That's an interesting spot. It moved to 6 points now. It was 3.5 before the Purdy announcement. Then it moved to 5.5. Now it's at 6 here. I don't know, man. I think the Niners still have a chance in this game. This is a must-win game. I know they're banged up. I know they're falling apart. Jordan, appreciate the follow. We need 40 more follows. I know they're banged up. But the Packers and Jordan Love, they're a little bit mistake prone. I'm definitely not taking the Packers. I'm not throwing the Packers money line into any of my parlays. Nothing like that. Adam, Richard, appreciate the follow. We need 37 more. Run those up. Like Roman Komet's over receiving yards, not bad. Then we got, I like the Cardinals -1 against the Seahawks. Or Cardinals, you could get money line -108. Might as well just do the money line. Yeah, I like the Cards in this spot. Seahawks up and down. Cardinals pretty undervalued. The Cardinals defense is okay, and Geno Smith has been a pick machine. They've had some good drives. If they can contain Metcalf, the Cardinals win this game because I do think Murray has a big game. I think the Cardinals put up points. You're big on Seattle at home. This isn't 2014, Alex. You do your thing, Dixie. I mean, I will be. Appreciate the file, BB. Good to see you. We need 35 more files. Run those up. So leaning Cards, and then Eagles Rams is a tough spot. I'm gonna wait until I see how the day plays out a little bit before I lock in Sunday night action. I got a video cooked up for that. Do I like the Lions game over? What's it at? 50 right now? Not really. No. The Colts have an okay defense. I think so. I think if the Lions put up points quickly, then Richardson is forced to play from behind, forced to chase, forced to be more aggressive, and that doesn't really favor him. So if the Lions put up a lot of points, I think that actually plays out worse for the Colts offense. The Colts offense is going to be better in a slower, more composed way. 407 needs a lock. All right, favorite play for the early slate. Favorite play for the early slate. Oh, shit, you can get the Lions -6.5 now. All right, if you're looking for something for the early slate, you could take under 39.5 in the Bears-Vikings game. Purdy's out, John. That's correct. Went to Red Line today. What are you doing out there? Man, do I have a gambling problem, JP? Probably. I think about it a lot, but it is what I do for a living, so it's fine line. Thoughts on Bucks Giants? I like the Bucks. I like the Bucks to cover. Yeah, Dixie, I bet a Red Lion. I like the Bucks to cover. I like the Bears under 39. I like the Pats plus 7.5. We're just talking leans right now. All right, I'm gonna read you the parlay of the day. Listen to me. Listen to me. And again, I've said this a million times, but if you want to get on the Telegram, if you're on the Twitter, I send it in my links. If you're on here on TikTok, shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM. I'll get you on the free Telegram. And I'm going to be dropping some long shots in there. I'm going to read you one real quick from Rebet. Rebet's in my links if you're wherever you're at. All right. Lions, Bucks, Texans, Cardinals, Broncos, and under 39 in the Bears Vikings games. Lions, Bucks, Texans, Cardinals, Broncos, and under 39 in the Bears Vikings game. That pays about 10 to 1. You can get a free $100 entry on Rebet. That's where we're at. You want to hear another crazy one? You guys want to see a crazy one? Your 15 leg parlay. All right, at least you're on the right path. Patriots, Cowboys, Niners. It depends on my day, Dixie. That kid, yeah, I know you can't see it. I'm gonna read this off to you again. If you're on the Twitch, you can't see anything. That's because Twitch is greedy, and when I multi-stream, they shut off my thing. Dixie, I don't know. It depends on. I gotta wrap up videos. I gotta do this live stream. I gotta lock into the first game, and then I gotta see if I feel like it. Depends on where I'm at eating wise. Depends on everything. BB says Pats are not winning. I don't know, bro. I'm not saying. Listen, this is 67 to 1. I'm not saying this hits, but I'm saying this is the best value for a moonshot. Patriots, Cowboys, Niners, 67 to 1. It's got a prayer. It's got a prayer. All right. Let's look at some more. Let's look at some more. I should probably, yeah, am I logged out? Good. Join you in spirit. I might. All right, guys, lock in. If I get 30 more fouls, we'll share another one of the free main plays. 2 is 6-0 against the Pats. Whatever. All right. So here's something that you need to pay attention to. Something that you need to pay attention to today. There are a lot of massive spreads. Look at this. You've got -6, -7, -7.5. -3 is normal, -10.5, -11, -8, -5, -6, -1, -3. Massive spreads. There are not a lot of tight spreads and not a lot of close matchups. 49ers over Green Bay. I think there's a little bit more value on the money line to sprinkle the Niners than there is on taking the points. I'm not saying the Niners win, but there's 2 to 1 on the Niners straight is definitely better than -110 on the Niners plus 5.5. Today screams money line parlays. Yeah, it does. But obviously Vegas isn't gonna get beat that bad. So you say underdog day, we're all getting smoked. Gills, you can't say that an hour before kickoff. There's going to be some dogs say you just have to spot them. Of course, you're getting smoked if you're just blind tailing favorites. I'll tell you what I think right now. I think the Bucks are pretty safe against the spread. I think the Lions are a good spread. I don't think it's like safe, but they're good. I think the Patriots are not a safe dog, or are. I think the Dolphins are not a safe favorite. I think the Patriots are live. Um, I don't think the Panthers are live, but they could definitely cover. I think the Cowboys are the tiniest bit alive. The Titans, not really. I think they probably cover, but I don't know about them being alive. They're just so bad. It's tough to ride the bad teams. And the Raiders, I like the Broncos to cover, but there is a spot where the Raiders, Max Crosby takes over the game, makes Bo Nix's life hell, and covers. And I definitely think the Niners at plus 245 have life. So Ravens get destroyed for some reason. Rams is live. Child says, please. Yeah, Rams are live, but that's only a 3-point dog. That's where I'm at. So if you wanted to cook up like a real nasty parlay, Drake May over rushing yards prop. That's not crazy. Luis, appreciate the follow. So I'm gonna be tracking these games. I'm gonna be watching live. I'm gonna be putting live bets, and I'm gonna be putting some long shot parlays in the free Telegram. If you want my full card, everything written up, researched, all my main plays every single day, that's on SoBet. Shoot me a DM for that. Check my links on anything for that. If you're on the Twitter stream, you see it. It's in my links. You need an anytime TD, or you sleeping on the couch? All right, let's find you an anytime TD. Let's find you an anytime TD. Kyler Murray plus 200. That's the one. Kyler Murray plus 200. Anytime tutty. Barkley ATD. I mean, you're going to take like Barkley, McCaffrey, whatever. There's no value on that. Like, yeah, Barkley and McCaffrey probably both get in. You're getting Kyler Murray against a bad defense at plus 200 to find the end zone. That's great value. That's one that's actually worth taking. You take Barkley every single week, sure, whatever. All right, what game? Let's just do a few more of these games, but I want to go through what people are talking about. Um, let me know what game you want me to look at next. Let me know what game you want me to look at next. It has to be a 1 o'clock game because we're going to talk about these first. Lions Colts, says Jimmy. I need two more Lions Colts to confirm. Any good teasers, Amaj? Yeah, there is. Giants Bucks, Lions Colts, Bears Vikings. 1 o'clock, yeah, 1 o'clock. I mean Eastern time. Colts game. All right, that's two for the Colts. All right, yeah. And if you want a good teaser, I'm gonna give you this. If you're looking for a 7 point teaser, this is what I'd say. I'd say take the Bucks, take the Lions, take the Texans, and take the Niners. Bucks, Lions, Texans, Niners. That's pretty good for a 4 leg 7 point teaser. It's tiring him down. It's hard. It's hard to really stay. It's hard to really care past like 1 o'clock if you're not like wired. But sometimes it's fun to chase your action at the end of the night. All right, so we're gonna talk about Lions Colts first. So my read on this game is the Colts have a decent defense, better than most teams, but the Lions' run game is just going to be able to continue to batter them. If they're able to score quickly, the Colts are going to have to, play a little bit of catch up. Playing catch up is not really a good spot. It's not really a good spot for Anthony Richardson. I like Richardson. I think he has talent, but when you force him into being more aggressive, it's not going to go well. If they can stay in the game early and not force them to play catch up, not go down 2 scores, they could have a good game. They could keep it close, but it really comes down to the first couple possessions. Um, I think the Lions cover because I don't think the Colts are able to hold them in the first couple possessions. I think the Lions get 1 or 2 stops, 1 or 2 scores. Next thing you know, the game script goes exactly as they hoped it would go. Um, and just the level of aggression that they have. What's going on over here? What's going on? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, do we have a Jake Han and a Jacob Han in my chat at the same time talking up to each? That's crazy. Richardson beats the Jets. All of a sudden, he's next time right. And I took the Colts money line last week. Shout out me. That was a great call. Um, so I'm not against Richardson, but you have to. People think, oh, but you took Richardson last week. Why aren't you taking him this week? It's a different game. It's a different situation. You can like a guy. You can like a guy in certain spots and not in others, and that's how I feel about Richardson. You have to understand not just who's good and who's not. You have to understand matchups. And I don't think because, like I said, I think the Lions are just such an aggressive, such a relentless offense that they're going to put them in a bad situation. Sherman, you want a good money line? Take the Cardinals. Man, imagine if the Cowboys beat the Commanders. They're so bad, though. Pats, Dolphins. I like the Pats to cover. Bears +3. I like the under in that game. I don't really like either side of the spread. Yeah. Montgomery Taylor, anytime touchdown parlay. Not bad. All right, do you guys want to cook up something like absolutely disgusting? Do you guys want to cook up a crazy long shot? So I've got the War on Vegas Telegram. It's totally free. War on Vegas Telegram. You can shoot me a DM if you want to get in there. I'll drop the final product in there. But we're going to go to Underdog. We're going to go to Underdog. I'm going to cook up something absolutely disgusting. We got a free square. We got a free square with Stafford. So we're going to start with that. And then we're going to build something outrageous. Okay, this is player props. Putting the house on Panthers money line. Good luck, bro. All right. All right. Let's lock in. We're going to cook up something lethal here. We're going to cook up something insane. I'm going to put the final product in my free Telegram, and I'm going to give you a free bet to tail it. So if you want to see that, it's the War on Vegas Telegram. Shoot me a DM to get on there. Check my links on anything else. I don't have links on this specific TikTok. If you're on anything else, just check my links, get it. You got any questions, shoot me a DM, whatever. Jay Con, appreciate the follow. Where's Jacob on? Use appreciate the follow. We need 30 more follows. Run those numbers up. We're going to get in. Listen, this is going to be a light tail. That's why I'm giving you a free bet. I'm going to give you a free bet link. We got Jake and Jacob in the house. Let's fucking go. All right. We're going to take some of the popular ones, okay? We're going to take McCaffrey over on rush yards, right? We have to understand they don't have Brock Purdy. They're going to really need to lean on McCaffrey. He's going to get more actual handoffs than screen passes because Kyle Allen is going to be their starter today. So we're going to lean on McCaffrey. The only chance they have at winning this must-win game is leaning on McCaffrey. So we're going to take his over on rush yards. All right. That's leg one. We got Stafford over on passing yards already. We should be able to get a free square on that, but we'll come back to it. All right. Baker Mayfield. We're going to take over 1.5 passing touchdowns. This is not just a Giants defense that isn't great. This is a Giants defense that's going to be on the field a ton of the game. The Bucks already have good time of possession. They're going to be playing against a terrible offense, Tommy DeVito and the Giants. So you're going to see the Bucks get on the field more. They're going to have more opportunity to throw the ball, etc. Over 1.5 touchdowns is a reasonable number. We're going to get it. All right. All right. I think we're good on that game. There's nothing else that I really want from that game. Let's move on. All right. To the Detroit game. Hmm. Matt Gay over 1.5 field goals we have to think about. I would play Hockenson because of quarterbacks. I think it's probably an opportunity to go under on Goff passing yards or passing attempts. 32.5 passing attempts is pretty high for Goff in this spot. I think they're going to be able to run the ball effectively. The Colts pass D is better than their run D. The Colts offense isn't going to be great today, I don't think. So they're not going to have to pass as much. 32.5 is already a pretty decent number. We're going to go lower than 32.5 passing attempts, okay? Correlation, we're going to take Gibbs over 68.5 rushing yards. This is just game script correlation. Bucks game under 40. It's okay. I'm not touching it. So far, we have Stafford over. We have McCaffrey over rushing. We have uh, Baker over 1.5 TDs. We have Goff under 32.5 passing attempts. We have Jahmyr Gibbs over 68.5 rushing yards. Okay. I'm going to take Justin Jefferson under 79.5 receiving yards. Sounds crazy, but this is they only have or under 80.5. Looks like there's only one guy that they have to cover. You go under 5.5 receptions. Yeah, no, we like that. They've got good safeties. Bears have good safeties. There's really only one guy they need to focus on. The pass rush is better, so you're not going to be able to get the deep ball off as well. I think Jefferson might go over 5.5 receptions, but I think he stays under 80.5 receiving yards. That goes along with our projection of the under 39.5 in this game. All right, this is a 25x right now. Do we want to get even crazier? Do we want to keep cooking? You tell me, guys. Fred says yes. Fred says keep it going. All right. All right. I know who I want next. I know who I want next. Let's go. This is life changing. We're going to change our lives today. Okay. Kyler Murray, over 28.5 rushing yards. The Seahawks do not spy QBs. They do not defend rushing quarterbacks well. They don't play defense well in general. Okay. The Seahawks offense is good, so I think you're going to need some more aggression from Arizona. He's going to be in some running opportunities. That's what you need to do. We are now at a 47x. 47x. Do we want to get even crazier? Do we want to get even crazier? Do we dare? P. Sherman says yes. He says, let's get crazy. Now, again, I'm going to drop this play in my free Telegram, and I'm going to give you a free bet. Gee, baby, you're saying, can I repeat the picks? I'm going to give you a screenshot, and I'm going to give you a link to get a free bet on Underdog to play this. It's in my Telegrams. It's War on Vegas. Shoot me a DM if you want to get on there. Chance Greer's in the house. Let's go, baby. Josh Sears, appreciate it. ATD, we like Kyler Murray. All right, back to work. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. What do we like? We're good on the Green Bay game. It's going to be like a fraction of a unit. But Fields of Dreams. Drake May over rushing yards. All right. All right. I don't mind it. Guys, that's 86x. Now, we could flex it and say 8 correct is 57x, 7 correct is 2.3x, but that's nonsense. I think we rip it straight. I can't deposit to my account right now in front of people. Because I'm sharing my screen. All right. We got 8 legs. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this in the free Telegram right now. I'm gonna drop this in the free Telegram, and I'm gonna give you a free Underdog entry if you want to tail this play. Yeah, that's one of the legs on this. That's one of the legs on this. San Fran does have a shot at winning, yes, and it all leans on McCaffrey. All right, I'll say it for the last time. Free Telegram. It's War on Vegas. Shoot me a DM if you want to get on there. If you're on any of these other links, hop in there already. I see what you're saying, Chance, but they're going to lean on him heavily today. He's not quite as good as he ever was, but he's going to get a lot of touches. This is more about volume and situation than anything. Imagine if it hits. So again, I would never recommend tailing an 86-1 parlay. But we get a free entry on this, so there's really no risk. I wouldn't say do this with your own money, but since we're giving a free entry. So again, I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop that in my free Telegram. I'm going to give you the link to the free entry. We're going to tail it, and who knows? Maybe we change our lives today. Love all you, except for the ones I hate. Lock in. Let's have a huge day today. Everyone, you're asking your questions, everything. Just hop in the Telegram. Shoot me your questions there throughout the day. We'll lock in. I'll be dropping live bets. I'll be dropping long shot parlays. I'll be dropping free bets, all that stuff. Hop in the Telegram. War on Vegas. You know what to do. Shoot me a DM if you need it. Anywhere else, check the links. Love all you, except for